channel and well, welcome to my live stream. Guys, today I've been thinking to share with you some information about this game. What is the most important? I honestly believe, even though probably I am not the most experienced of all players, I would like to say that to do well, you need at least two things to do well, and it's to do a lot of damage. If you want to do a lot of damage, then you don't need too bad guns, but either not too slow of a plane. On the other hand, let me put it this way: it's a mix of guns for your plane and how agile that plane is. However, if you have the fastest and the best, shall I say, plane, tier for tier, but you also have the worst crappy guns, you won't do a shit. So I do apologize what I'm saying right now. You have to figure out what plane fits your playstyle, number one. Number two, does that plane have good guns or bad guns? Can you take down your enemy ASAP? Because in this game, guys, it's all about taking planes down or ground targets. I'll explain. The tier 4 guys, ground attack has amazing firepower. I honestly believe, and let's go to the upgrades. What do we have here? 2x23 for tier 4 and 4 bumps. All those two, and you have 2x700. This is not a bad tier 4 firepower. In my book, has one of the best firepower in this game. However, it won't work. I explain you. Even though you have the most HP pool of any tier 4 planes, you have one of the best firepower and very hard hitting guns. You're too slow and you maneuver 360 degrees so slow. Basically, you're just a damn food. So I'm not saying, and this is the most important, I'm not saying that the best plane have the best HP pool and the best guns will always be on the top. No, matter of fact, this is one of the worst tier 4 planes that you can play, because you only have one chance. Go take your targets. You cannot engage someone else because it's so sluggish, so hard to do well. Besides taking down the ground units, then you're excellent. Now let's go to the multi-roller. What's a multi-roller? Like this plane. It's a tier regular 5 multi-roller. Sure, you can fight other fighters, but most likely you will lose that fight. Why? It's because in this game this will turn as a break in the air. Really bad turning, even though the speed is not bad. But what she does have that very few tier 5, I do believe none tier 5 has, besides probably a few of them. And same thing, it's the firepower. Does this plane have a firepower? Oh hell yeah, it has 2x20, and for tier 5 2x20 mils guns are amazing, and 4 by 7.92. So, and I forgot, 4 bumps as well. It's a multi-roller. Does this fulfill the multi-rollers game? Take down the ground target and helping you sometimes versus heavy, because I do believe that those guns are very effective versus heavies and ground attack, like this dude. This is my food. When I see, I do have the guns to take him down ASAP because of those huge guns, and I also have bumps and so on. However, this is not a fighter. This will be very easily maneuvered by everything. Even the P40 have much better turning radius and will outturn, and it's even faster. This plane is a whole lot faster. However, the king of all brawling, it's the Zerra. This will outturn you no matter what you are. Don't fight Zerra. Seriously, the easiest way to fight Zerra, guys, it's by not being alone. You see, he can focus one plane, but he cannot focus from two different sizes. You know, if you, let's say, if you are division with your friends and you're coming from left and the other will come from right, well, the Zero, it's doomed, because sure, he can outmaneuver one player, but the other player will come back and shrek him. And the second biggest problem I have with this plane, in maneuverable and brawling versus other fights, you are the king. In matter of fact, 1 versus 1, this will always win. However, there are downsides. Let's go to upgrades, and that it's those 20 mils gun, which are fantastic, are overheating like there's no one's business. Very fast overheating. Sure, you have those two pew pew. It's a very tier 3. This is tier 3 gun, for crying out loud. Most damage will come from those. But keep that in mind. If you press your mouse button, couple seconds later, your guns are overheated. Then you have no more guns, just those pew 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 7 point something millimeters. I don't even know where they are. Okay, those must be those. Okay, now I see. There they are. It's I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's very all focus on those 20 mils. So it has potential to help your team, but this plane go up and take bombers? No, you don't have engine and you don't have actually firepower to do that. I'm talking about this tier 5, maybe tier 6, tier 7 or different, and you're very squishy. You takes down you taking fires like there's no one's business. So fast, it's very squishy. Now let's go to the tier 5 P40. P40 has no 20 mils. The only it has is those 6 guns on the wings. That's all. And let's go to the upgrade. And probably this is, in my book, one of the you will kill your enemies. Most likely it's the other fighters. However, facing heavy targets like heavy planes, sure, you might hurt them, but you're never gonna take them fast ASAP. No, it takes ages to take down a big heavy. And same things, guys, if I would like to shoot and kill the ground attackers like you know, EL2 or this plane, I will hurt him, but I will never take him, you know, in one brr. Maybe I have to come 2 or 3 times in one, you know, circle around like crazy to take one plane down. It's because of the guns. It's too, how should I say, too small guns to take down this a lot of HP, close to 1000 HP pool, you know. And yeah, now, but there are of course some OPS hell planes. And this is it, guys. It's not the fastest, but not the slowest. It does not have the best turning radius, but definitely not crappy. But it does has, it's something so unique, it's never gonna even find. Those guns are very good, for crying out loud, for tier 6, but this is tier 7. I would like tier 5. I would like to say that those guns are tier 6 plus. I'll explain you. You see, with this plane, what I figured out, why it's such a big credit maker. By the way, if you want to play, let's say 5 games, 6 games, and you want to earn 1 million credits, this is the plane. But Zerra, how comes? Well, let me put it this way. With this plane, and if you're gonna hit, you don't give your enemy second chance. No, I'm not joking, guys. There's only like, you know, like you click your mouse twice, that plane which is ahead, it's gone. If it's a fighter, it's so brutal, takes all his HP pool like there's no one business. And same things, guys, if I go for attack or hell, even heavy fighters, bow fighter, it's a different story because of this epic OPS hell rear gunner. But what I'm trying to say, if I coming from one side, or probably this is not the best idea, to be honest with you. It's but in general, heavy fighters, and I want give a like you know, those only two shells, couple, I don't know how to explain, couple seconds that I just have to face my enemy. That enemy, it's wrecked, it's gone. It's because of those guns. So what I'm trying to say is you have to find a balance between how agile, how speed, and how powerful guns, because the reason number one I do so much credit and do zero credit and even lose credit even with a premium damn plane with this one. This is for me a joke from Wargaming. Sure, it's fast, one of the fastest tier 5 planes, and your main target are actually other fighters. Forget to take down heavy fighters. You will stay behind them, and if they have a good rear gunner, they will take you down. You don't have any HP pool whatsoever. You have crappy HP pool, 160 I do believe, and you're very fragile. However, you are a speed dimmer. But the biggest problem, and this is a joke from Wargaming, it's the guns. You have 3 guns, 7.92. 3, only 3. That's all you have. It's good for other fighters, but anything else with a little bit more HP pool, you will not take them any soon fast. However, I would like to also say something else, that sure, those guns, they never overheat, but the problem is that they'll do very little damage. That's the problem, guys. They'll do so ridiculous bad damage that even though you are trying your very best, I'll say that this is a premium plane, right? You might lose money. I'm not joking, guys. This 30 damage per second, it's a goddamn joke. Sure, you have a crazy rate of fire and all that. 440, it's kind of a low side. Why it's on low side? Because I will actually compare with another pew pew guns, P40. But P40, because you see, this has 3 guns, right? What does P40 has? Well, 6. And it's even bigger caliber guns. So they are twice as big. Is it 12.7 millimeters versus, yeah, you see, versus 7.92. So I'm just, you know, I just want to compare those guns. It's not even fun to compare. It's the same bloody tier, you know, and same thing. P40 only have those small guns, but it has 6 of them. Okay, so 38 damage per second versus 30. But the problem is that, guys, it's 2 things makes those P40 much better guns. One, have higher damage per second. You have 6 guns at 500 kilometers, 500 meters away from you, and that is kind of important. 440, it's kind of a low. Sure, you have a speed beamer, but P40, it's not a slow plane. But guys, here's the deal. 3 guns versus 6 guns, and those guns are much bigger. Let me put it this way: if you are an average good player, you almost never need to lose credits and money when you're playing P40. Even though if this plane, I'm talking about this, it's in my book a joke of a plane, HE100D. Even though this is a premium, it's supposed to make credits. However, you make credits if you shoot down something, and if you do some damage. If you don't do any kills or very little damage, you're gonna do a shit. You're gonna do nothing. However, the best thing in my book are a mixed, you know, I don't know what I should say. This plane has more firepower than, it's close to OP in my book in firepower. However, it does turn really bad, and your main focus are not the fighters. You you know, you go down and take the cap. I'm talking about aiming for ground units like AA guns and buildings and stuff, and you definitely have everything, all tools in the freaking world to take the ground unit. Why? Because it's, I mean, a multi-roller dream. 4 bombs, 2 rockets, those 2 by 20 millimeters guns, and you have 2 by 30 millimeters guns. Oh, sorry guys, you have 4 20 millimeters guns and 2. I see. I know this is a tier 6, but you see how broken good firepower this has. I do believe it's this. Let's go for the next one just to explain you guys what I mean. Come on, we go to the German. I'm here, right? FV 190A5. It has so broken good AA, not even the big brother tier 7 can equal this. Sure, you may put those 30 millimeters gun, which makes this really also awesome, and I will probably most likely unlock and purchase. I'm not in a hurry because I would like to gain some credits, because here's the deal, and this is the worst thing about World of Warplanes. Okay, 1.3 million, this is a tier 7, okay, sure, but then you need to unlock this engine, this frame, and then probably you need to unlock this and this. All that in credits wise, this plane will cost you more than 2 million credits. I forgot about the consumable and the other equipment. So all in all, a tier 7 plane will cost you roughly 2.5 million, and I know exactly, because I purchased, I know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you need 2.5 million before you want to unlock the tier 7, that's the thing. However, I do enjoy tier 4, tier 5, tier 6. Problem with tier 7 is, the guys, that even though like this plane, it's one of the fastest tier 7 planes in this game, you will face tier 8 jets. So I would just say, do whatever you want, don't rush to tier 7, you might die. Why? Because tier 7s may face tier 8s, and a lot of tier 8s are jets, and you don't have a, shall I say, no chance in the freaking world to run away or face. The only thing you can do, try to dodge left and right. So this is one of the fastest tier 7 planes in this game. However, when I'm facing jets, I'm screwed. I am screwed. I cannot fly away. Even with my speed boost will not help, because if I put my speed boost and hit the jet, put his speed boost, he's coming behind me and will take me. And I do not have that good maneuver to run away. So that's the biggest problem with tier 7s. Tier 7s, it's a mech tier, because when you are underdog and facing tier 8s jets, you're screwed. That's the reason number 1, guys, I do enjoy playing tier 6. Now something else about guns, guys. This is very, very, very important. You see where all the guns are at this bird? It does have every single gun here in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll prove it for you guys. Upgrades. You have 4 20 mils, and you have those 2 7.2. You know what that means, guys? I'll explain you what that means. All your AA burst, I'm talking about the aura where you are shooting towards your enemy, it's in the middle right there, which basically means why it's this. You see, I'll explain something. You see the biggest difference between this plane, this is all the guns here, and let's go to the big brother. The big brother, where are you? Here. Now, where are those guns? They are one here, one there, one there, one there. You see how wide it is from here to here, which could be good, but it's most likely bad, really bad, because you have a huge circle of death that your enemy might receive only 1 or 2 shells instead of all. Tighter, closer, I'm talking about the gun armament, the deadlier, or how should I say, lethal. This is the reason number 1, guys, this plane is such a lethal. It does not matter, I'm not joking, guys, it does not matter what kind of plane you're facing. If this pilot has the nose towards you and all those guns are pointed to one direction, well, that plane, it's like gone. It's because of the guns layout. This is what I'm trying to say, guys. This is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, this is what I would like to just share you my personal opinion. I still believe, if you, my dear viewer, would like to see one ridiculous good line, I'm talking about the whole entire line, I highly recommend the split fire line. Of all planes, I got wrecked and killed most of those split fire from tier 5, 6 and 7. All those 3 planes are not good, are absolutely broken good. I would say that tier for tier in general, they are one of the best plane fighters I'm talking about. However, for heavies, I highly recommend this plane. Okay, I do own her. You know the reason number 1, me, Zerra, I'm playing with tier 4 and tier 5. Because I know how to play heavies and I make so much credits. I average, without humble, without say too much, I like to say I make around 35 to 40,000 credits in each battle I play with this plane, and same goes with the Big Brother. This Big Brother, in my book, it's OP, overpower. Not when you are stock configured, because that it's a joke. This, on the other hand, it's absolutely broken. It's really broken. You know something else about, I kind of forgot about. This plane will earn you 1000 experience in the first 30 seconds. Because when you put all those firepower, all those rockets and all those bombs towards the ground targets, and using your guns, of course, just like that, you are by far the best by experience each and every game at the start. Sure, then when you cap, there's a different story. You have to know the position and try to help your friends and so on. But does this plane makes you credits? If you know how to play heavies, yes. If you don't, no, you might die. You might die ASAP. However, the best thing about World of Warplanes, guys, and this is absolutely number 1, the reason why I recommend you this game, you do have a second chance. You do have opportunity to come back and fight another day, or you know what I mean. So guys, I really have to go with one of my sons to the dental in just a couple more minutes, but guys, I will be back, and then I will play with this beast of a plan of a plane, and I'll show you how to make, shall I say, 150,000 credits with no premium account in 2 battles. This could be very truth. This is by far the biggest credit maker, and this is the reason I have my first time ever in my account 5 million credits. It was not because I was playing with this plane or 0. No. Those are good, but not good credit maker. the biggest credit maker that I have of all my planes is this one. This is absolutely broken good. I have no idea. I did not know that it's possible to play 2 games and receive 150,000 credits for 2 games alone, but I'll prove it for you guys. Guys, thanks guys for watching, and always captains, fear cease, and goodbye.